Hello children, I am Sudesh sir from Sudesh Coaching Classes.
Welcome students to yet another episode, Season 9, Episode 1, Algebra Sets Part E. Today we are going to learn extra information about sets. Let's start. Let's study disjoint sets, right? What are disjoint sets? Sets which do not have any element common between them are called disjoint sets. Okay? उसमें कोई भी element common नहीं होता, right? Let me give you one example. Yes, students. I have given you two examples. Let's study them. The first example, A contains A, B, C, D, E, and set B contains X, Y, Z, W, and P. Which elements are common between them? Nothing. Therefore, set A and set B are called disjoint sets. Okay? Come. Second example. X set contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And set Y contains -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. Okay? Which elements are common between them? None. And therefore, they are called disjoint sets. Understood? Okay. Now, students, we are coming to a very important part in this chapter, that is union of two sets. The union of two sets. Okay, suppose there is a set A and a set B. The union of two sets is represented by this sign, A union B. How is it read? A union B, and written as A U B. Now this U is not universal set, okay? It's just union. Let me give you the definition. If A and B are two sets, then all the elements belonging to both these sets together is called as a union of sets. Okay? It is written as A union B. Here it is. If A and B are two sets, then all the elements of both sets is called as a union of the two sets, represented by A U B. Let us study it by giving some examples. Here is the first example. Here goes. Set A contains 2, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Set B contains 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then what will set A union B contain? Come, let's find out. First of all, we are going to write the complete set A. Whatever it is, complete set A. Here it is. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, now be careful while writing the set B. 4, is it there? No, write it down. 5, is it there? Yes, here it is. So do not write it down, right? 6, is it there? No, write it down. 7, is it there? Yes, here it is. Do not write it down. Next is 8, is it there? No, write it down. So be careful while writing the set B, because you are not going to repeat any of the letter or number. The basic rule of writing sets, isn't it? Okay. Now let's go to the second example. Here it is. Set P contains A, B, C, D, and E. Set Q contains, of course, vowels A, E, I, O, and U. So we are going to write P union Q. How come? First we are going to write complete set P. Okay, here it is. Okay, I written complete set P. Now, when you are writing set Q, be careful. A, it is there, do not write. E, it is there, do not write. I, you can write. O, you can write. U, you can write. So, we have completed the union of two sets. Okay, students, did you understand? Good. Okay, students, now to the second important part, intersection of two sets. Here it is. The intersection of any two sets is denoted by the symbol like this. A, ulta U, B. What does this inverted U say? It is said as intersection. A intersection B. A intersection B, and written is like this. Let us read the definition. Okay, students, here it is. If A and B are any two sets, then all the elements which are just common to both of the sets is called as the intersection of the sets. If A and B are any two sets, then all the elements common to both the sets is called as the intersection of two sets and is written as A inverted UB but read as A intersection B. I purposely kept the two examples as they are because we are going to write the intersection of the two sets for this particular two examples. Come, we have already done that for the union, okay? A contains 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. B contains 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, can you tell me what is A intersection B? Now, remember, I have written A union B. I just need to find the A intersection B, which is common to both the sets. Okay, which numbers are common to both of them? Can you see 5 over here? Can you see 5 over here? So, I am going to include 5 in the intersection. Can you see 7 over here? Can you see 7 also in the set B? So, I am going to include 7 in the... Any other elements which are common? No. So these are the two elements which are common to both the sets. Now, come. Here we go to the second example. Okay, P contains A, B, C, D, E and a Q contains A, E, I, O, U. So what is P intersection Q? The P intersection Q will go here. It is A. So I'm going to write A. B is not common. C is not common. D is not common. E, and I'm going to write E. So P intersection Q is A and E. Did you understand, students? Okay, students. Now we are coming to one more important point. Okay, how to find the number of elements in any of the sets? Number means the number of elements. It is self-explanatory. It is written, suppose there is a set A and it has some elements, then the number of elements of set A is written as like this and read as n of A. Is written as n bracket A and read as n of A. And it means number of elements of set A. Did you understand? Okay. Okay, students. It can be well explained if I give you some examples. Come, here they are. Set A contains 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. How many elements does set A contain? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So just write the n of A is 5. Simple as it is. Set X contains -1, -2, -3 and -4. How many elements? 1, 2, 3 and 4. For n of X, just write 4. And now to the important mistake that you can do. Here it is. Y contains 0. So most of the students tend to write number of set elements Y is 0. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Remember, 0 is also one element. So number of element is 1. Okay? Don't do this mistake. Okay, come. Now here comes Z contains nothing. Nothing means empty set. Empty set, nothing. That means the number of elements is 0. Did you understand the difference between this and this? Good. Now students, we are going to go to the very important formula on which many problems are based. Word problems and Venn diagrams and many other things. Come, let's do the formula first. The formula goes like this. N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Okay? Okay, students. I will explain to you this formula. Okay, after you do this sum. Okay, come. Let's do it. Set A contains 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Set B contains 6, 12, 18, 24. So first I'm going to write what is A union B. As I told you in the last particular episode that you're going to write set A complete. 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. Now be careful. 6 is there. Do not write. 12 is there. Do not write. 18 and 24 you can continue writing. So our set A union B will contain so many elements. What will set of A intersection B contain? Of course, common between the set A and B. So this is set A, this is set B. What comes common between them both? 3 not common. 6 is over here, 6 is over here. So here it comes. 9 is not common. 12 over here, 12 over here, so 12 will come. 15 is not common, that finishes it. So I have got 6 and 12. But the fun part starts right now. How many elements are there in set A? Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fine. How many elements are there in set B? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. How many elements are there in the union of the two sets? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And finally, how many elements are there in intersection set? There are only 2 elements in the intersection set. But this is the way you calculate the answer, right? But the fun part starts right now. I'm going to see whether the left hand side matches the right hand side by using this particular formula, right? Let's start. I'm going to just erase this part, okay? So students, let's start and verify this particular formula, right? Now, how much is A union B? It is just 7. What is N of A? It is 5. What is N of B? It is 4. What is N of A intersection B? It is 2. Come, let's calculate. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 minus 2 is 7. So it is verified. So that what we have learned up till now, N of A union B is N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B is a correct formula and verified always. Did you understand? Okay, children. Now we are going to use that particular formula to get the answers of this. Come on, let's do the first sum. What is given? N of A is 10, N of B is 12, N of A intersection B is 8, and N of A union B, we have to find it out. Let's use that formula. What is that formula? N of A union B is equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. Yes. What is N of A? 10. What is N of B? 12. What is N of A intersection B? 8. Calculate this. The answer is 14. Right? Now let's go to the second sum. N of P is 22, N of Q is 18, N of P union Q is 30. Find N of P intersection Q. Let's use that formula once more. N of P union Q is N of P plus N of Q minus N of P intersection Q. Now, what is P union Q? It is 30. What is N of P? 22. What is N of Q? 18 minus N of P intersection Q. Now what will it suggest to you? Because you have to find N of P intersection Q and it is a minus, shift it on the left hand side. What will happen? Minus goes over there, becomes plus N of P intersection Q. At the same time, push this plus 30 over there and it will become minus 30, right? It will become minus 30. At the same time, go on adding 22 plus 18, it will is 40. Now what is N of P intersection Q? N of P intersection Q will be 10. That is our answer and this is the way we have to find it out. Okay, there are actually 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 values are already given. Any 3 values can be given. You have to find the 4th value. Did you understand, students? Good. Well, students, now you have come to know the most of the formulae of this particular lesson. But there are certain tricks that I want you to pay attention to. Here they are. If P is a subset of Q, P is a subset of Q, find P union Q and P intersection Q. Right? How come? Let's start. Now, when I say subset, what does that mean? Remember, I had given to you one particular formula that small set is a subset of big set provided all the elements of small should be in big. Understood? Now, I will give you one more formula. I am going to write the formula somewhere over here. What is the formula of subset? Small is a subset of big provided all the elements of small are in big. The second formula is whenever such things happen, that something is subset of something, then the union of any two set between them is the biggest set. While the intersection of any two sets between these sets is the small set between them. Okay, come over here. If P is a subset of Q, that means which set is small according to this particular funda? It is small is a subset of big. Okay, P is a small and a Q is a big set. Come, find P union Q without thinking anything using this formula. P union Q is a big set among them. Which is a big set among them? Yes, exactly, Q. So Q should be the answer, right? Let's go to the intersection using this formula. The intersection of any two sets of being a subset, the smallest one is the answer of the intersection. So P intersection Q, find which is small among them. See, the small is denoting towards P. So the answer of these two is P. So this is the one. Another problem that I want you to consider is something M union an empty set and M intersection and an empty set. What does empty set contain? Nothing. What does empty set contain? Nothing. That means comparing M set and empty set, M is the big one and the empty set is small one. You need not write subset relationship between them. It is well understood that set M will contain something and the empty set will contain nothing. So using the formula, which is the biggest set among them? Okay, M is bigger or empty set is bigger. In the union, we write the biggest set and that is the answer M. Right? In the intersection of the sets, in the intersection of the two sets, the smallest one among them is the answer. Tell me, M is small or empty set is small? Empty set is small, so the answer of this intersection of two sets is the smallest set. Did you understand, students? Good.
Hello children, I'm Sudesh sir from Sudesh Coaching Classes.